Hey everybody, Kathy here. Gordy and I are back in near Tusayan, the Grand Canyon, and we're over here. This is called Lockett Lake. I know it looks like a big puddle, don't it? But yesterday we were walking and we saw a bear over here. I'm not kidding you. And I was so scared I couldn't take a picture. So we're coming to see if we see tracks. Don't want to see any bear. Just see if it really was a bear. I don't know what else it could have been. It wasn't a cow. Nope. There's a butterfly.
That's That could be a bear. That could be a cub.
Ooh, there might be cubs. Could you guys see
Or
that?
if there's, we are going to be moving quick.
Yeah, there's paw prints here. I don't know if you could. They're showing up. There's also a lot of bees.
There's other ones they're either
Like,
coyotes or it could be the lion because it's that that kind of print.
Okay, that looks like one there too. I don't know if this is coming in the camera, but it could also be a mountain lion. We did see signs warning us about the mountain lions, but not of the bears. There's a anthill back there. We've counted about 7 on the way here. They're not as many as the last place, but they're out here too. Okay, we were here earlier this week and we discovered this camp with this huge fire pit with this log over it. And we're thinking it might be a hunter's camp because it also has this up in this tree, like maybe that's where they hang their deer to skin it. But it's really creepy, and the reason it's creepy is because of this shoe over here. That's one of the reasons. That's a child's shoe. Why is there a child's shoe there? And I don't know if you've heard about missing people in the forest, but a lot of times all they find is their shoe. And they're saying some kind of supernatural creature is killing and eating people in the forest. That might sound crazy, but you can Google it, and there's a lot of stories that they've only found their shoes, or they have found clothes neatly folded and never seen the person again. Also, these bones are in the same camping area, and you see, a lot of bones. You don't see the head. And they look old, but I believe there's a practice of bleaching bones, like in some pagan witchcraft practices. It's just really creepy to me. Why all these bones here? Did somebody sacrifice a deer or an elk on that large fire pit and clean the bones and put them over here? I can't imagine somebody found scattered bones and just piled them up here for no reason. Somebody set this up here probably for hanging a animal, I would say. Because the area inside isn't really large enough to make a shelter. And that long log across that fire pit could have held a animal, and they burnt it as a sacrifice. It's possible. I know it sounds crazy though, don't it? What's really curious is this small fire pit that's separate from the large one right here. Somebody went to a lot of trouble to make this fire pit. I don't know if hunters are that ambitious, but maybe.
This probably would have been their cooking fire, and
that was where they boiled the broth, maybe.
And then that would have been their community fire. But
It's hard to tell. It's because of this shoe over here that makes me wonder. And that's a child's shoe. This looks creepy.
It's a puffball. People eat those things.
Ooh.
Yeah, you take them home, you slice them up, and you fry them up in a frying pan.
It's a mushroom?
It's like a mushroom or a spore. We called them puffballs when I was a kid. I remember going out in the woods looking for them.
These are interesting. Gordy says they're called puffballs and you can eat them. We've seen quite a few of these actually. Here's a small one over here. Now I'm not going to pick that up and eat it, that's for sure.
Yeah, me neither. Some people may eat them, not me.
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a dog toy? Okay, this is the third elk hide that we have seen while we were in the forest. There's two out here, and there was one in another place. I didn't get a picture of it. And this is kind of disturbing. An elk leg in a tree. The other day we seen these and there was two, but there's one on the ground now. Let's see if I can walk over there. There was some people camped here with a dog, and he might have got it and was chewing on it. That's kind of disgusting. And here's another elk hide. Now we talked to a couple days ago, and they told us that this was probably the work of lazy hunters, because the people we talked to, they were both Indians, and they said when they kill an elk, they take the whole thing. They use every part. I don't know if you can see, they left their tent because they're going to come back this weekend because bow and arrow season starts. So they were telling us that, you know, like the legs that we saw in the trees and these hides were, you know, from hunters. Which, that's probably true. Doesn't explain the bones around that one tree or the shoe. And here's another random elk leg. There's a bone by it. Looks like another bone right there. They say it's lazy hunters, okay? Jeez. Today we're walking around and have come across this carcass of this, it looks like a horse. It looks like it's missing a leg, don't it? There's the, I see three hoofs. There's a leg in the back. I'm scared to get close to it. I know it's dead, but look at how the back, look at how there's a rope on it. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I see that. That's one of those pull ropes.
Somebody dragged this horse up here. Could that be the horse that died on the,
Well, it's, I think the other one was a little lighter in color, but, it's, you know, the death could have changed it some. I don't know.
but 1, 2, 3, where's the other leg?
I only see two. Where do you see the third?
Back here. It's like torn off.
Oh.
The leg was torn off and, oh my God. This probably is the horse. And they might have cut off the other leg and threw it down that cattle guard. Isn't that something?
Because it would be about the right age. I mean, this is
the horse, I'm sure of it. I'm thinking about the video I made. Ah, so that's what they do. I guess so the other creatures could eat it. That's a shame. Yep, this is what happened to the horse that fell on the cattle guard, you guys. Oh my God, the horse is stuck in the cattle guard. Lord have mercy, I don't know what to do.
Well, we'll go call the rangers. Any of the other rocks.
This is kind of interesting. There's a bunch of rocks on this rock, but not on any of the other rocks. That's kind of weird. Alright, come upon something kind of creepy. There's wood around this tree. Sorry, I'm shaking. This is weird. Here's from the other side. It's like a cage.
Oh, somebody's tried to make a shelter.
Look at that. Now that's what they say those Bigfoot creatures do, stuff like that.
Or somebody who's sleeping in the woods who doesn't want to be bothered by animals will build themselves something like this. But this took a lot of work.
Sure did. And those logs aren't alight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be pretty big. Either had to be a number of them, or they had to be about 10 foot tall.
Yeah, we just found another strange looking wooden structure. Look at this. It's a piece of burnt wood, but somebody must have propped it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Trying to block the wind and the weather. This is what would be. It would be something to block the wind.
I wonder if hunters do things like this. Maybe. So do Bigfoots. This looks like a giant footprint in the little pond here, don't it? Check it out. I just found another shoe. This is getting disturbing. Something else. The teeth of some kind of animal on this stump. And what is that? A vertebrae, you said?
It looks like it. But boy, look at them.
I guess like elk would have big teeth like that.
Why is this? Is this part of it?
Looks like ribs.
Yeah. I mean,
Why'd somebody do this? What if it's like some kind of... That's weird.